Good morning, friends. Welcome back to Astrology Today. My name is Mel Rose, and I'm here to share your daily aspects. Today, Mars goes sextile to Saturn, and that has a pretty exciting energy to that. Maybe because I'm in Aries and Mars rules Aries, but really, that is like action and stability at the same time. We have a lot of confidence, we have a lot of initiative, it's grounded in reality, we can cooperate with others and get a lot of really excellent work done. But it does mean that there will be some work involved. Okay, let's get into these actions. Let's get into these aspects. Today is Monday, June 27, 2022. The sun is in Cancer today. Sun in Cancer is a time when the outer life meets the inner life, which is to say that circumstances in the world can come home to roost in our private lives, and this can be very uncomfortable. Cancer gives good defense, though, especially when it comes to the heart and the home. When the sun is in Cancer, we are all empowered to protect what we cherish. But it is important to be discerning. There's a fine line between protecting against threats and simply blocking the flow of inspiration entirely. And without inspiration, without the movement of these watery energies, the emotions become heavy or burdensome. It's a balance we seek at this balancing point of the year. How to manage safety while also taking risks. How to feel secure while also being engaged in the wide world of experiences. There are no planets traveling in Cancer with the sun at this time, but there are several asteroids. We talked about Toro yesterday and how power dynamics come into play under the sign of Cancer. Today I want to introduce you to Lilith. Lilith is a symbol of people, is symbolic of people, particularly of women who use their power, who follow their own path, engaging with the world on their own terms. For a lot of people, Lilith represents the defiant feminine spirit, ready to go to battle with anyone who may seek to subjugate her. Clearly, I have a big crush on her. But what does it suggest that Lilith is now in Cancer? Lilith in Cancer only further empowers us to protect what we hold most dear, which is what we're already doing in Cancer. This includes our homes and our families, yes, but it also includes our freedom and agency as people in the world. Give that defiant person a big shield and a dagger. Arm her like the crab is armed. Does this person appear to be going down without a fight? Cancer initiates emotional connection, which comes from the bottomless well of love we have to draw on. But that doesn't mean the impact of that connection will always be gentle or kind. Water has the power to beat us bloody or consume us entirely. It intensifies the anger that arises from love, making us formidable in the defense of what we hold dear. The waning crescent moon, nearly new, is in Gemini all day today. We have the capacity to express ourselves, particularly in terms of what we think and how we feel, as we finish up the work of release and perpetuation in preparation for the new moon tomorrow. We begin on the moon side of the page today, where we explore the energetic impact of the planets on our personal lives. This has to do with how it feels to be us and who we are in the context of our home and our relationships with the people we keep close. Early this morning at 2:22 Central Standard Time, friends, Moon goes conjunct to Mercury, Gemini, Cancer, and Virgo. This aspect can make it seem as though our thoughts and feelings are one thing. It's easier to get attached to ideas or memories that grab our attention. It's good for connecting with other people, but it can cloud our judgment, so I wouldn't sign any contracts between the hours of 2 and 5 a.m., okay? Tonight at 8:23, Moon goes trine to Saturn, Aries, Capricorn, and Aquarius. This is the aspect for emotional maturity. Trine vibrations bring a blessing of internal steadiness that could be very useful in the management of something that usually gives us a little bit of trouble. Then, 2 minutes later at 8:25, Moon goes sextile to Mars, Aries, Cancer, and Scorpio. This is an aspect for success. We're given confidence and an ability to cooperate with others here. And we'll talk about this more in a minute, but Mars is going to sextile to Saturn this afternoon, putting us all in a good position to take care of all kinds of business in our worlds. It's nice sort of that the moon is setting us up in our private lives in a positive way that helps us take advantage of all that initiative and momentum coming in. Then just an hour later at 9:38, that's a 9. A void of course moon goes square to Neptune, Cancer and Pisces, those are your vibes. This aspect brings in the possibility that we have misunderstood a situation. Something in our perception doesn't feel right, or it isn't adding up. And since this aspect overlaps with the others by an hour, I see it kind of as a warning. See, Moon and Saturn and Mars here are engaged in all of this steady initiative and confidence grounded in knowing our resources. And this is making us a little, shall we say, presuming, assuming we know what we're doing is not a good proxy for making sure we know what's happening. Remain present and aware, whatever it is that you're working on, whatever it is that you're taking action on at this time. Our void of course tonight lasts 8 hours, and it spans the middle of the night. Void of course is the space of time it takes from the moon's last aspect in one sign, which was this one tonight, until the moon makes ingress to the next sign. It is considered to be less influenced at that time, so we can see into our hearts without having to really adjust for the extra filter. I like to use this time for reflection, meditation, journaling, tarot, or any other creative or intuitive pursuits that have my attention. And that helps me conduct important soul work conversations with myself and with spirit. As this void, of course, also spans midnight or the witching hour, I'll say this would be an appropriate time to do any ritual or spell work that focuses on release of negative programs we have running in our psychic background for the sake of more clarity in our own consciousness and that of the collective. And then the moon will make ingress to Cancer about 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. Moon ingress to Cancer. So this void, of course, is from approximately 9:40 to 6 a.m. On the sun side of the page, where we explore our experience and self-expression in the outer life, where we work, socialize, and participate in the civic life, this morning at 6:45, this morning at 6:46, Mercury goes sextile to Chiron through June 30th. Mercury rules Gemini and Virgo. Chiron currently transits in Aries. This is a time to speak up about what isn't working for us. We have the power to mend fences with family and friends at this time. It may take some humility and a little charm, but if the air can be cleared, now is the time. Then late this afternoon at 5:28, Mars goes sextile to Saturn, and this one will be through July 5th. Aries, Scorpio, Capricorn, and Aquarius. When Mars and Saturn get together like this, it often means there's a lot of labor involved in the work we're doing. We cooperate with others to take care of business, especially where it applies to our passions. And we are blessed at this time with patience and drive, and the work we are engaged in will bear positive fruit. So, hang in there with that cooperative vibe. Those cooperative vibrations are working together to bring us closer to the things that we desire. We have a few in the ongoing column today. Today is the final day for Venus trine Pluto right here. This is represented an almost exalted blessing in terms of our pulling power or our attractive capabilities, Venus. I hope you have focused your attention on what you would like to attract rather than what you aren't happy to see. And I hope you have heeded the reminder to keep good company, because our bonds have grown stronger to those we keep close at this time. Pluto is still retrograde through October 8th. Pluto rules Scorpio. Oh, that's not Pluto. This one's through October 22. Pluto rules Scorpio. Pluto's retrograde in Capricorn is bringing about deep and total changes to our interior lives. It's almost as though the psyche is being rearranged on the personal and collective levels. Expect more upheaval. When Pluto enters Aquarius next year, we're going to see the social good come under Pluto's purview. Imagine what kind of changes we will make when the collective subconscious motivation is to see everyone supported under all circumstances. And Saturn continues retrograde through October 22. Saturn rules Capricorn and Aquarius. Saturn's retrograde in Aquarius has us already considering how the social structures we rely on for support hold up under scrutiny. Do they stand for the benefit of everyone or just a few? Saturn in Aquarius has no time for structures that aren't strong enough to support the whole. Saturn's retrograde makes it clear to us on the individual level that those structures are no longer reliable. Coming up this week, tomorrow we will be graced with the new moon in Cancer, a perfect time to hit the reset on our creative cycle, to stop and nurture ourselves, to consider the present moment and the perfection of our creative space, and then to begin again to set intentions and make plans. Neptune goes retrograde tomorrow as well. Sun will go square to Jupiter tomorrow, and then Venus will go sextile to Jupiter as well. So this is going to bring in really some positivity right there, and this is really going to open up our hearts to some more adventurous possibilities. So I can't wait to talk about all of that. That's it for today's astrology, friends. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Please like my video, subscribe to my channel, and click the notifications bell. And if you know anyone else who might like it, please share. I post here every day and I wouldn't want you to miss a thing. A huge double dose of thank yous to those of you who comment to ask questions or provide encouragement or advice. I appreciate that so much. It helps me grow and it helps me know when I'm on the right track. It also lets YouTube know you're engaged in the content, and that's super valuable, so thanks again. Have you all checked out the tarot portion of this video blog? Every day I create this report, and then I post a longer form, less formal version of it on my other channel, Astrology Today and Tarot with Mel Rose. There, I will talk about the tarot card that sits on the side of the page. I will go over the day's aspects again, unscripted, and then I'll play another tarot card that may give us something more to think about. I hope you'll give it a try. As always, I'm grateful to you all for including me in your day. My love and appreciation go out to you, and I'll see you all back here tomorrow for more Astrology Today.